could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Gun. Yeah, let's go second.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Gun. Gun.
Newton on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Record. 25. Check 25.
To throw again. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 6-1. Check 53. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
What we got? Ready?
Throwing again. Newton. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
He's coming in motion. Hey. 36. 8. You don't want nothing. Get it.
On first down, it's Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
I got you. Let's go.
On second down, here's Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He may try and run for this. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. Go to base. Check the six. Move it. Now. Cut. Check your hot read. Hey. Motion. Mike, 53. 51. Match box. Mike, you must be getting tired of seeing me. Watch out. Watch out.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So a nice chunk play run in the football followed by that, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, maybe so, but they don't seem to be that concerned about it because when you've got a big-time runner, you will trade a few of those for those big chunk explosive runs that he provides. Those add up over time, don't they?
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hey!
Now Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was the corner, Robert Alford, with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Great. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. Let's go, D.
Here's Newton. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton taking a shot. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K'Wan Short able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Hopkins. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Murray now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. Big hold to the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The timeout here is we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 15 running. 53 slide. I know he ain't got it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. 3. Not a win. 3. Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Go. 3 on 3. Motion. 53.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
40-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Number 50, 81, 53. I'm scared.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And an update now from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Newton to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
He's coming, he's coming. Hey! 30 looks now. It's the mic. And we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving, let's convert. Mike, 30.
From the gun, here's Newton. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Express! 20. Let's go, let's go.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Murray. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. Check to Pittsburgh. Line 54. Hey, here we go.
Play fake. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Able to find Isabella. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 75 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. And an alley to Rock. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Makes the score Cardinals 48.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, double 80. Great.
I'm here all day.
Get it.
Now Newton on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Lamar Miller, an 80-yard touchdown. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Mike 54.
On 1st down, Logan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Kill.
Now Newton. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Gun.
Gun. Check. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On second down, it's Logan, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go, go, go.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Let's get this.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19.
24 is the mic. Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Stop us. They cannot hold us down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They run with Logan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Logan.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Newton. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Play action. It's Newton. Now he's forced out right and avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Gun.
On 1st down, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Murray now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's 2nd down. To throw again. Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. This is Logan. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 29 yards. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Great.
Tight end ready, weapon. Watch twist. I got twist.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Caught left side, Hopkins. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins.
Let's go, fellas.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Back to throw it. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it here with Logan. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 53.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
58's the Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 58, boy.
Great.
Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 58's the Mike. 58.
They snap it to Newton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.